know the reason why we chose to say goodbye, but I can't help my feelings. Right now, I can't deny you never left my mind, and now my heart is bleeding. Why did I have to break it up? Guess I was just a young girl living in a dream world. I thought that I'd be better off, but now I pay the price I do. I don't know how to forget you. I can't forget you. You're always on my mind. I do the things that I should do, so I can't forget, but you're always on my mind. Thought you'd be gone by tomorrow, but you're still there tomorrow, and the next day, the next day. I wish I wouldn't remember how you make me feel better in the best ways, the best ways. When I lay down at night, I miss you by my side, telling me about your secrets. I dream and fantasize that I come by your house, telling you about my regrets. Why did I have to break it up? Guess I was way too shallow, my mind was way too narrow. I thought that I'd be better off, but now I pay the price I do. I don't know how to forget you. I can't forget you. You're always on my mind. I do the things that I should do, so I can't forget, but you.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle, and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Sarah, thank you for your donation. Mel, welcome back. Avaya, hello. Mana, welcome back. A little Jeep Girl. We got Sky and Healing Oaths. What is going on, everybody? Good to see you. We got here on a Tuesday night. It's Tuesday. We survived Monday. We're moving into Tuesday. Pretty excited, I got to say. We don't have anybody playing World of Warcraft over here today, so we can be as loud as we want. We can do all the regular stuff that we always do tonight. So there you go. All right, we changed that to teal. Have a little bit more of a dynamic going on there. Sarah has a throwdown going on. Sarah wants to know. Let's see. Let's highlight it. You got two job offers. We got AN. We got CW. Which one should we choose? Soul, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? All right, we can use our traditional throwdown deck, which is going to be, actually, let's use the Pocket of Peers. If you haven't, so just recorded the video. I got the Pocket of Peers tarot deck. So this is literally brand new. I got it today. So I made a video. I put it up for tomorrow morning. So you are going to see that tomorrow morning, and hopefully you enjoy it. So let's use this one for the throwdown. Since it's brand new, we can get all sorts of interesting action with it and see what kind of trouble we can get into with the Pocket of Peers. Hazel, thank you for your donation. Venus and Leo, welcome to stream. How is it going? All right, so down over here, we have CW. So CW is here. And over here, we have AN. So AN here, CW here. Which one wins? We got two job offers. Death and Nine of Cups. We got King of Wands and Ace of Cups. This is an interesting one. It does feel like that the AN job does require quite a bit of change. So we do have the Death card. When we see Death card, naturally, you're going to have change with any new job, any job offer. As you're progressing through, as you're moving into a new job, you're going to have change. So Death says maybe this is a little bit more change than what you're experiencing or what you would like to see. Cowboy Dan, thank you for your donation. Nine of Cups is a good card, though. It basically says it is an evaluation of something nice. It has a good emotional component to it. There's a lot of good things in there. And then CW over here is the King of Wands, which is a lot of work, a lot of activity, a lot of things happening with it. Ace of Cups is more of an adventure. This is going to be something that does seem like a more of an adventure, that does seem like more of taking a risk or getting out there and seeing how things are going. I mean, I'm just fine with either one, actually. You have to relocate with AN. Well, that's true. So that amount of change may be a little bit on the uncomfortable side. So death is kind of painful. Nine of Cups, there's a lot of good emotional components with it. If I had to choose one, I would go with CW. Death, the changes here may be a little too deep, a little too deep of a cut on this particular one, whereas CW doesn't look half bad. King of Wands, you do have a lot of busy things happening. You do have a lot of activities, a lot of fire energy with that. And the Ace of Cups, it's more of an adventure. If I was going to go for one, I would go with CW, quite frankly. I mean, I know that change is obviously going to be expected. Hello, Piggy. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Change is a bit of an expectation as far as that is concerned, but I don't know. I would go with CW. CW is a lot of work. CW is a lot of adventure, is it? So you're scared of CW. Well, neither one of them looked just like the answer. And I think that's where tarot comes in, right? Neither one is the answer. But CW looked like less of a shock than AN did, quite frankly. But you know, it's just a tarot reading, entertainment purposes only. Never make a decision on your job based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. Love reading, though. You can make a decision on love reading, though. Maybe. Love reading. How does Kay feel about me? Nakona, welcome to the stream. Love Apples, welcome as well. Everybody's here. It is officially a party tonight. I'm just saying, it is officially a party tonight. We got our new deck of cards. We got the Pocket of Peers Tarot. In my video, by the way, these are people that are notable in tarot. I'm not included. What's up with that? I mean, come on. But these are people that are notable in the tarot community that are in these cards. In my video, I'm the only video that lists who you're seeing as you're seeing them. So I will list out exactly who is on the card so that you know, and you don't got to go look it up like I had to. Venus, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. So I'm just saying, I'm trying to make it convenient for everybody. I'm all about the customer service up in here. I'm all about the customer service. If I can tell you who it is, you don't got to go digging around for it. I'm going to tell you who it is. I mean, I'm probably the only video that's going to do that, but, I'm sure, well, okay, I'm sure somebody else is going to make a video where they name the person, but you're going to have to wait an hour and they're going to slog through it one card at a time, and you're going to hear them tell the name and the story. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay. My opinion, entertainment purposes only, my opinion. Light seers. I mean, we're all busy. I'd rather have it on the screen, flip through it. I'm done in 5 minutes. Thank you. Okay. All right. Let's see. We've been getting close to things, but unclear between me and him. Let's find out what's going on with that. Mel, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. Paula, welcome to the stream. Andrew, welcome to the stream as well. We got some action-packed things going on tonight. Love reading. How does Kay feel about us? Janelle, thank you for your donation as well. Hey, that rhymes. Okay. Love reading, please. How does Kay feel about us? 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, the Emperor. Ooh, that's a mix. It's an interesting mix indeed. I'm just saying. 4 of Pentacles. They're a little on the shy side. Not really shy, but they're a little on the giving side, you know? It feels like that they could really do a lot more. They could really, really help you out a little bit more here. They could put themselves out a bit. They could talk a little bit, communicate a little bit more. It feels like there's a lot of things happening here, but none of it looks like that it's really conducive to bringing in anything. I do think that they have a change of heart. Let's say that. We got the Emperor over here. Now, over here, they're a little bit closed in. They're a little bit held back from things, right? That 8 of Pentacles, it's almost like they're working at it, or they do have a lot of sort of tension. They have a lot of things happening, going on over there. 2 of Wands, they are looking for love. This is somebody that is looking for love in all the wrong places, looking for love in too many spaces. I don't know. Philippe, welcome. What's going on? That Two of Wands are looking out the window. They're scanning the environment. They're trying to find something. I think they're ready. I think they're primed for some type of relationship with this. Emperor says they do come calling. Right? Kay feels like that they do come around. They do have a lot of potential for a relationship. If you're looking for love, I think this person has a lot of good things that they do have to offer. I think they are a diligent person. I think they are very meticulous at times, but a lot of times they're just closed off to the world. They just shut themselves down and close out. Do they have some feelings for you? I think that it develops over time. I don't think it's just magically there all of a sudden. And then, I think it's something that does take time to develop, take time to blossom. This is somebody that does sort of come in slower, a little bit slower on that realm. Anyway, but I think, you give them a chance and they will come around. All right. We got the lawnmower outside, apparently. We got a really loud lawnmower. That does not sound like a lawnmower. That sounds like a power tool of some type. Maybe it's a weed eater. I don't know. Anyway, people are running things outside. So in case you hear noises, that's not me. That's not gas. I didn't eat anything bad. I'm just saying that's something outside. Cowboy Dan wants a general for July. Let's get that done with some Dark Mansion. Get back into traditional decks. The other day, I said, let's use the decks that we've not used before. And today, let's not do that. Let's use the old reliable stuff. Let's use the old reliable things. Let's do that instead. A little general, get it done over here. Oh man, let's see, what do we got going on over here with that? We got, okay, cool. Little general, because everybody needs a general. Everybody needs a July reading. We did the generic July readings up on the channel. If you like those, watch them and hit like, because if there's not a lot of views on that, I'm not doing it again, because I might say that was quite a pain in the butt. Jaden, welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? Crystal already was here. Cool. Welcome, Crystal. All right, Paige. Man, July's really not getting, it is Venus. I will use the waterfall indeed. July is not really getting where you want it to be fast enough. It's almost like that we need some expansion. We need some opportunities. We need something happening in July, especially monetarily, right? Sarah, welcome to the stream. Thank you for your donation. Page of Pentacles says July's a little slow on the go with that. It feels... The Hermit is interesting. Are you moving anywhere? Or do you have any movement, anything happening as far as that is concerned? Hermit's kind of sort of interesting because it's the 10 of Wands. It's almost like that we can't get moved. And we can't get into the location that we're trying to get to, or it just seems to be some blockages as that goes. It could also sort of mean that this is one of those months where we need to go it alone. The Hermit and the 10 of Wands. Going it alone is kind of hard in July. I mean, if you can get somebody to help out, if you can get some assistance in July, that would be great, because the Hermit next to the 10 of Wands, just a lot of wands to carry. You got to load it on your back. You got to put some tape over it, or some rope around it. It's pretty heavy. It's inconvenient. It moves around. It's not easy to haul around. It feels like this is not something I really want to deal with, 8 of Swords, the restrictions are there indeed. Page of Pentacles, again, we're not getting where we want to go just because of the page, just because it feels like we're starting from scratch a lot of times, maybe by ourselves. It is kind of painful. 8 of Swords says we're not able to get where we want to go as well, because there are things literally holding us back from doing stuff in July. So just a little bit of a challenge as we do, right? Speaking of help, though, let's go to the second reading for Cowboy Dan. Speaking of help, though, is Z going to help out A? Because I'm just saying A needs help. And if Z doesn't step up, A could be left out in the cold. I'm just saying A could be left out in the cold. And the 9 of Swords says that's something they are concerned about. Yes, let's not lie to ourselves. That's something they are concerned. Queen of Pentacles, Queen Angels, that is something they are concerned about. It's almost like that if they don't help them, there's a problem. there's a problem, right? They seem to be out in the cold indeed. You got a double queen, Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. I'm not saying A needs absolutely this help that's coming in from Z. A probably could be okay without it, but A definitely could use some help with this. The two queens together means these two forces coming together are pretty substantial, right? So you know how sometimes that you do get a force that's sort of assisting you or moving you along, but it really didn't do anything. It was kind of a waste of time. You're like, I don't know why that person even bothered. This is not that case. This feels like if Z did step in, if Z did assist A, if Z did help A, then that would be pretty substantial. Very substantial. If they don't get it, there's a lot of worry and there's a lot of concern as well. There's almost like there's some drama associated with this. I don't know why. There's some drama associated with this. I mean, it feels like that justice is something that they will do. This is something that's going to be karmic, that they kind of owe them a favor, what have you. I'm going to go with a yes. Long reading just for a thumbs up. That's what I do. That's what I do. Long readings just for a simple thumbs up. I could have wrapped it up in 10 seconds, but I didn't, because I like talking, apparently. All right, with our client booking slowed, how can I improve? Clients not coming around anymore. The money train could be over. The money train has slowed. The money train has progressively slowed. That's not something you want to see. Not something you want to see. Let's get a little money read. Little money read right here. If we need some clients, we can get them with the Art Nouveau Tarot. You just throw it down. Everyone gets excited. And Art Nouveau Tarot comes in and saves the day. I mean, that is the... Let's admit it. The Art Nouveau Tarot saves the day. Okay. All right. What do we got going on now? What do we got going on now with all of this stuff? We got client bookings. Oh, we can see it slowed. We got a little bit of Four of Pentacles. That's not exactly what you want to see. That does say that some of the clients that we're looking at, we're scanning, maybe we rely on, they may not have the interest, or they may not have the money, they may not be available. We may have basically like a customer base is being swept out from underneath us sometimes, right? It just feels like that. It just feels like that the Four of Pentacles is people holding on to the money, not giving it out, not handing it out the way they used to. And, that's not good. That feels like that could be a little bit of a restrictive thing. So it's almost like that everything's kind of drying up in general, drying up in general. Maybe people are holding on to things. Samantha, welcome to the stream. How are you doing, girl? All right. And then we got the Queen with the cat. Queen says that, how can you improve? It just seems like that you need to branch out a little bit, right? Mina, welcome to the stream. Timothy, how are you doing? Branching out and not being concerned. It's almost like a lack of concern or a lack of, the worry. There is some worry. There is some concern. So maybe that concern is sort of coming out and, it feels like the concern is coming out. The concern is not helping us much. It's almost like it's affecting our ability to deliver, basically. So you do have a 9. It does say that we're a little bit too worried about it, and it is affecting the product, maybe. So it's affecting, where we're going with it. It's affecting how we want to present it. We have a lot of sort of things affecting it in general. The best thing is to branch out and to expand. Branch out and to expand. How can we do things a little bit differently, but better? How can we improve? How can we maybe reach out? How can we get into different social medias and all of these other things? So it feels like that's going to be a little bit of an improvement as that goes. Dr. Mystical's in the house. Thank you for your donation, Dr. Mystical. How you doing tonight? Good to see you as always. All right. Who do we got going next? Let's see. We do have a Piggy. Thank you for your donation. We got Josh and the new girl is dating. Currently have a successful relationship. Let's find out if they are going to be okay or if they are not going to be okay. You don't know. Let's go over here. We'll go to we'll go to a little bit of action over here with our favorite tarot, the Modern Love Tarot, right? That's the good one. That's the magical one. That's the one that has all of the good things floating around, all of the good things happening. We like a little modern love in our life. You don't want old love, you want modern love. And that's what you're going to get here, is you're going to be delivered the good modern love. You need to have it delivered up here. All right. Are they going to succeed? Are they not going to succeed? 3 of Wands. Interesting. 8 of Cups. 6 of Swords and Queen of Cups, right? Yogi and Bree, thank you for your donations. I appreciate that. All right, let me reply to this text and do that. All right. I think no. I'm going to go with a thumbs down on this. It feels like this is not going to be something that overall succeeds. So you have the 3 of Wands. So we're in a relationship, we're in a relationship. We got something going on. We shouldn't have the 3 of Wands. That's a weird energy to have in here. It feels like that we're scanning for other people. If you're happy, why the hell are you scanning for other people? What's going on with that? Samantha, thank you for your donation. So we're scanning, we're looking for other people. We're looking around. 3 of Wands, you're scanning the environment. That's not good. That's not good at all. And then we have the 8 of Cups, the abandonment of somebody moving out. They got all the boxes in the truck. They're moving out. They're headed in a different direction. It feels like that, they're not going to be around anymore. 8 of Cups is an abandonment of a relationship, a death of a relationship. We're going with a thumbs down on this. Doesn't look successful at all. 6 of Swords, that challenging feel from the 6 of Swords, that solemn feel from the 6 of Swords, going from a bad place to a better place. Josh needs something better, and he's going to scan around and try to find it. And the Queen of Cups, right? The Queen of Cups. Josh does leave a trail of emotional baggage behind him. Just a trail of emotional baggage. It seems that he's affecting a lot of people with what he does and how he does it and whatnot. It feels kind of challenged overall. So we're going to go with the thumbs down. It feels like that, that just didn't work out quite well for either one of them. Venus, will I get a new, better job soon? We need an improvement of the job, maybe a job 2.0. A little job 2.0 action would be great. Let's do a little Gregory Scott for this one. Gregory Scott, the deck that I don't know where the box went. And that's quite unfortunate because I like the Gregory Scott tarot. And I literally have no idea where the box went at all. It was, is this it? Oh, wait a minute. There we go. All right. We've located the box. There you go. So, if I'd used some common sense and 3 more seconds of my time, I would have found the box. But no, Greg, I'm going to put it back where it belongs. See, the problem is I have a big tarot tower of boxes, and I didn't put it in the correct place. And I'm too lazy to get up and scan around for it. But that's me. All right. Well, then get a new, better job soon. 4 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, and the Emperor. I think so. We're going with that. I feel like we have a lot of good possibilities with this. 4 of Pentacles is not only holding on to our money, but it's reaching out and getting more money. It's reaching out and expanding our finances, having the money that we have and getting more money. That's important because the 4 of Pentacles does say that we're reaching for that money. We're scanning for the money. We are getting more money. And the 9 of Cups, the fruitful bounty with that 9, right? We have a lot of good things with the 9. We have the pregnancy. We have the dog. We have the big bounty, the party, everybody coming to the table. I think that means everything comes to the table. We do have a nice celebration. Things feel good. And the 8 of Swords, right? It feels like that we are falling into something. We do have a hand reaching in to help us out, a hand that is going to save us. We do have some assistance coming in. And the Emperor, that's the king here. That is really the key. The Emperor says that we have the power and the ability to find something. If we stretch ourselves out, if we move out, if we reach out like this and get the helping hand, I think that the Emperor says that we can find something. We have the control, we have the power, and we have all of the good stuff sort of in there. So that's pretty good. It's pretty good. We're going for a thumbs up on that one. Looking good indeed. Oh, you wanted the waterfall. Sorry. Oops. You wanted the waterfall tarot. Sorry about that. We just had we're trying to we're doing things a little bit too in a hurry over here, and sometimes we make some mistakes. All right. Mel, when will I meet my Gemini and have another baby? Mel wants to know about some Gemini action. If I'm going to get some Gemini action, let's do this one. This one's nice. It's the wheel. I mean, it is the wheel. It is nice. It is nice indeed. Victoria, thank you for joining the stream. Bracia, hello. How you doing? All right. Let's see about this. Let's see about this. You have the exact same cards in the exact same order. That's a good thing. That is nice indeed. I kind of like that. Three of Swords, right? And King of Cups and the Queen of Wands. I think you're looking at like either beginning of next year, basically. It seems like the beginning of next year. We have a few months to go, is what it's basically saying, right? The King of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the connection that you want, the connection that you desire, right? The Queen of Wands, something that invigorates you, that gets you excited, that gets you back on track, that gets you sort of in the next phase. Yogi, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But the Queen of Wands says that this is pretty exciting as well. So Queen of Wands does say something like sort of next year. We have two powerful cards, two longer reaching cards. And again, I think it'll be many months out. King of Cups is something that this is an emotional journey for this particular person. They're looking for somebody, they're in the market, they're excited, they're looking, they're scanning, and then you sort of meet up with them. Dottie, welcome to the stream. Three of Swords does say that there's a little bit of a failed relationship before this. Linda, thank you for hanging out with us. What's going on? Samantha, thank you for your other donation. But that Three of Swords says there's a little failed relationship, maybe something short term before this that happens. You know, it feels like it's a little bit on the very short term. Something you fall in love. We have a quick relationship, sort of goes out of love, and then we go into the next type of opportunity there. But yeah, it does feel like there's something in between, right? Three of Swords, it doesn't last. It's not something eternal or whatnot. But yeah, there's that. Janelle, let's see. Do you reconcile with a loved one? Does she want me to come to her, or is she healthier, a child doing well? All right, what can I do to go reconcile with a loved one? Does she want me to come to her, or is she healthy with a child well? Let's find, what can you do to reconcile a relationship? All right. Relationship failed. We got the This Might Hurt Tarot. We have a little bit of a difficulty getting the relationship back on track. Let's see what we can do. Like, is there anything that can help us? You know, is there anything that can help us? It can assist in that journey of trying to get the relationship back on track. Because, you know, once a relationship's off the rails, it is difficult to get it back on there. Two of Cups, it says it is possible. This is something that could work. The possibility with the Two of Cups is fantastic. Nine of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, and Timbers. I'm going to say that this is quite doable, right? I just said it is sort of tempting sometimes, but it is challenging in others. I think this is quite doable indeed. Two of Cups says it is possible. It is something that we can do. Now, does she want me to come to her, or is she healthier or whatever? I think that this is something where that they end up coming to you, quite frankly. Two of Cups is an action card. It's a connection card where two forces come together. I think that is instigated by this particular person, and that's kind of what you want to see. It's kind of what you want to see, right? The Two of Cups, the instigation of, let's try it again. Let's have this opportunity. Let's go for it. And the Nine of Cups is that celebration card, or is that coming together as well with sort of a party, with a celebration. We have a good mood. We have this nice big explosion of energy as it comes through. Nine of Cups has a lot of power, a lot of potential as well coming in through there. Ten of Pentacles is the happy home, right? this reconciliation does work. It is something that functions and it's able to sort of stand up on its own and do its own thing. And that's important, right? Because when you have a reconciliation, we're going to try it again. We're going to go for it once more. Will it work out? This looks like it will. Ten of Pentacles has a lot of good mood, a lot of good energy with it. And of course, temperance is powerful as well. It says things blend better this time than before. We've learned our mistakes. Love Apples, thank you for your donation. We've learned from our mistakes. We're able to blend. We're able to merge. We're able to sort of be together at this time in a little bit better capacity. So, yeah. We have a lot more information. We have a lot more lessons that we've gotten done, and that is something exciting for everybody. I'm just telling you now, it is exciting for everybody. Sarah, it could be exciting for you too, because you're trying to get a job. Are you going to get it? Are you going to get that job? Sarah's looking out for some job, trying to find it. How's it going? Let's use this one. If you're not familiar, by the way. Little Prince Tarot always get you a good read. You know, when you just throw this down, Little Prince, it delivers. It delivers like a cheese pizza coming from Domino's. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying this delivers. Let's get it done. Find out if this is going to be a thing or not. Tower. Ooh, not good. Sun, good. Five of Swords, and the Hermit. Oh, man, this is a stretch. This is a stretch. But I'm going to say thumbs down no. I'm going to say that this looks a little challenged. We have some challenging cards, Master of the Obvious. The Tower is sort of the kicker here. It feels like this really defines everything in the read. It says that the Tower is crumbling down. The institution is crumbling down. The opportunity is crumbling down. It feels like a lot of things just aren't working. A lot of things aren't on the right foundation. They aren't stable enough for us to move forward. The Tower says it is challenging indeed. And then we have the Five of Swords, the Lord of Defeat. I mean, normally the Sun could counteract some of this, right? Hannah, thank you for joining the family. I appreciate you. Enjoy the emotes. The Sun can counteract some of this. And I think the counteract is that there's something else, an obvious other opportunity that's in the limelight very soon that you can replace this with. So you don't really have to lean on this as much. If this is a challenging position, if this is challenging to get going on it, that Sun says that there are better opportunities out there tomorrow. And that's where you see the Hermit, right? The Hermit is going it alone, going out there and standing out and getting the opportunities in there, trying to find what you need out there. And the Hermit says going it alone, going it is going to be successful, but this particular one looks pretty challenged. I mean, the Lord of Defeat really ruins the read. It really sort of spoils, you know, it's like you're making a nice soup and you dump an entire container of salt into it, you know? The soup was perfectly fine until the salt went in. Cheryl, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Oh, Dr. Mystical, will I need to find a new place in NC? North Carolina, indeed. Hopefully a little less hurricanes over there in North Carolina, Dr. Mystical. I'm just saying. You know, for you, we're going to use the Tarot of Dr. Mystical Moments. Tarot of Dr. Mystical Moments. That's going to be the one that we got to use. I mean, that's, you know, if I didn't use this, everybody would complain. Everybody would say, why didn't you? And so that's what I'm going to do. Sweet Pea, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. By the way, if you're new here, there's a big line. The queue's large. The queue's large every night, but the queue's large tonight. We got Dr. Mystical here, and you are somewhere in the mix here. So be patient with me. We're rolling on through. And we're going to get it done eventually. But we are cranking them out tonight. Sweet Pea, indeed. Thank you for your donation. By the way, if you're not liked and subscribed, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing at this point? I mean, look how much content I have. How many people have 1,700 freaking videos on their channel? I mean, come on, go count. Go count. I have a gazillion videos. And tomorrow, I have the Tarot Pocket of Peers review. We have this. We're unboxing it. My review, okay, these are famous people in tarot. My review, I list out every single one of them on the screen as they're being shown, okay? Every one of them is on the screen. Bree, thank you for your donation. So you don't have to sit through somebody's 7-hour video where they put this card down and then they tell you the name and then they make a comment. No. Mine's like 6 minutes. You're done, right? You got time this morning, like you're waking up, you're getting ready for work. You can watch a 6-minute video. You can figure out who these people are. And I wrap it up pretty quick. So yeah, there's that. So that's my style. You know what I mean? I know that you don't have time to sit through an hour video. So I want to give it to you in 6 minutes. Okay, that sounds bad. I mean, that does sound bad.
Music to make love to.
But, anyway, I'm talking about the tarot cards. I'm going to hand you the tarot cards in like 6 minutes. Okay, anyway, let's go through this. Find a new place in North Carolina. Is that going to be something that we got to do? 2 of Wands and the 6 of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. I'm going to go with yes. I mean, it does feel like a little bit of a thumbs up. We don't have anything definitive, like really thick and meaty and, like Where's the Beef, the old Wendy's commercial from like the 80s or whatever. I mean, I'm just saying, Justice says you need to find some balance in North Carolina. And it does feel like that balance is a little bit unbalanced. You need to bring it back. I think part of that is going to be, chasing something a little bit different. We see that with the Page. The Page is something new. The Page of Pentacles is finding something new because it's a pentacle and we need the stability. We need the beefy things coming in. I'm just saying the Page is something new going forward. And the 2 of Wands, searching and seeking, right? Finding something new. We're searching, we're seeking, we're trying to get it done. That combination leads me to the thumbs up. I gotta explain the thumbs up. And the 6 of Wands, you do find something else, right? But you do need to find something else. You do need to find a new place indeed. The Page, the domain, looking at that 6 of Wands, that Lord of Victory, looking fantastic. But yeah, got to balance it all out. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you got a building, you got a house. I'm just saying the 2 first cards have buildings and houses in them. I'm just saying that's a yes. I'm saying that is a yes. It feels like that's not going to be a problem, but it is something that you have to do. That Page really kind of interrupts the good things, I mean, would I love a 10 of Pentacles somewhere? Like a 10 of Pentacles, a 4 of Wands, a 4 of Swords where you don't have to go anywhere and do anything. Oh, I'd love that. I didn't get that. I mean, the universe didn't hand me that. I'm just saying now. It handed me what it handed me, and I got to go with it. All right, go with Dan or Joe for language lessons. Who's going to be better? That's a throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
And for the throwdown tonight, we're using the Thoth. I mean, the Thoth is the de facto throwdown deck. If you're gonna have a throwdown, you need to use Thoth. And then we got Yogi coming in with some theft. Yogi's got some conspiracy theories over there with this theft. There's some things happening over there. We're gonna have to clear it up a little bit because yesterday, I'm just saying, Yogi got an amazing reading yesterday with that 7 of Swords peeking out of the middle of nowhere. I was pretty excited. I was pretty excited. I was trying to be quiet because Christina was playing World of Warcraft over here. She's not over here today, I thought I was just going to scream, thought I was going to scream in excitement and exuberation and joy, but that's how I roll. All right. Dan and Joe. I mean, they're both okay. They're both all right. I think it'll be half decent. Which one is going to be the better choice though? For language, for communication, for getting the information from one place to the next. Joe looks like a little hard on the eyes, a little hard on the eyes as it goes. It seems that we're running dry. We don't have some of the opportunities. We don't have some of the flowing excitement. We don't have some of the flow that needs to be there with Joe. Joe seems to stall out. Joe seems like they're not delivering the goods. They're not delivering the goods as they need to. Overall, I would stick with Dan, right? Got some good action here. Got a little bit of the Aries feel, which you definitely want when you're learning from a language. And you definitely have some instructional things, some pregnancy instructional things, some deliverance, some creation aspect. I think that Joe is not as creative as Dan. Dan has a lot of things that they do, a little touches, little additions that are sort of exciting and kind of cool, and you really sort of like them. You're like, that's not half bad at all. You know, I kind of like that. Speaking of like that, we love Yogi coming in with a double shot. Yogi's got a double shot read. Double shot read. Yogi's next question: are there more people involved in the theft? We're going to keep the Thoth out. It's okay. Everybody calm down. We're going to keep the Thoth out tonight and throw it down and get a lot of Thoth action in here and find out what's going on with these people stealing stuff. Yogi's got a thief at work. Yogi's got somebody coming in, grabbing things and running with it at work. We need to find out, are there more people involved with this? That's a thumbs up on that one. That's a thumb. We got the lovers. It's a team. It is a team. I think you got somebody in the back conspiring with this thief. You got conspiring. You got the lovers. You have a partner, Yogi, a partner over there. I'm just saying, there's a lot of stuff happening, a lot of stuff missing too. They got a little fiery action. I think this is something that they do. It's something that they do well. They coordinate it well. They got a little fiery action as it sort of goes through. And the Hierophant, right? There's a ringleader. There is somebody that's leading this thing, that is coordinating, that's organizing, that's figuring out what they can steal from Yogi. They're like, what can we steal from Yogi today? We can steal that over there. And I'm just saying, I'm not accusing anybody. I'm just saying they got a partner. They got a partner. The partner, it could be the ringleader indeed. And again, I want to point out again, we have a Seven of Swords. I'm just saying, 2 nights in a row, you saw me randomize, shuffle this, and pull out of the random parts of the deck. 2 questions about thieving in a row, both of which get the Seven of Swords. All right? Can we just admit it? Can we admit it now? This is an important aspect for Yogi. This is a lot of stuff happening right here. And again, we have a clarity, a big thing over here. Let's give it up.
Hooray!
Pretty excited tonight. Twice in a row, we got the Seven of Swords for Yogi's thieving people that are stealing from Yogi. You know, you don't want to steal from Yogi. Yogi doesn't like to be stolen from. I'm just saying now. All right, Bree. Bree's coming in with a better luck attracting jobs this time. Bree needs some new jobs. Bree needs some beef in those jobs. Let's get some beef with my deck right here. All right, dude, look at this. Look at my deck. It's the Waterfall Tarot, guys. It is the Waterfall Tarot. Mina says tarot never lies. That's fact. That is fact. But yeah, we got the Waterfall Tarot. This is my tarot. I mean, in case you're wondering, like, who made this thing? Who made this tarot? That's me. That is me. And, I worked hard on it. We got the 8 of Swords. Better luck attracting jobs. Better luck getting communication, getting the word out there, getting the excitement out there. Boo-boo. I didn't say hello to you, I don't think yet. Welcome to the stream. All right. And, it is looking pretty good for getting jobs. Getting that stuff going. We're going to with the thumbs up. Now, the tarot does recognize that you're having problems. We're having problems mainly due to something's wrong in the process. It could be maybe something on the resume. It could be maybe the area that you're trying to get. Basically, there's a hitch, something that's stopping us from getting it. We have the defensive card that shouldn't really be here, but it is. The Ace of Swords, though, says we're able to penetrate through, right? This is the penetration of the crown of Kether. It gets the communication out there. It gets your communication to a higher level. And that's kind of what you need. You need more people, the proper people to see what you have going on, the defensiveness to stop, and the Knight of Cups to sort of roam through, right? Dark Luna, welcome to the stream. Knight of Cups is Mr. Romance, but it's also a knight. It's also moving through. parsing through, moving into the next zone, getting people excited, getting people emotional about sort of seeing your resume, seeing your opportunities, and finding out who you are and what you can do for the company. I think it's big. I think it's big. Bree, we're going with a big oh yes. We're going with a big oh yes over here. And we have another Bree double shot over here. I'm just saying, Bree has another question. Will next year be good for me? All right. Bree needs to know. We got a whole nother year of 2022 around the corner. I can't believe we're more than halfway through this year. This feels kind of weird. I mean, it feels like this year has just started. Didn't we have January like the other day? I don't know. Anyway, are we going to have something better? This is what you want. This is really what you want with a more productive next year, a more productive read. You want to see this. Death is such a scary card, but when you're having a rough time, death is quite welcome indeed. You need these changes. You need things to be different than they are today. If it is different, it's going to be more exciting. If it is different, it's going to bring in more opportunities. Death does that. The death card, as you're moving off of the death card onto the next read, onto the next card, you're looking at the Six of Swords, which is a journey from bad to good. That's literally a journey from bad to good. If you don't believe me, you can pick up the tarot guidance, the massive tome of information that we have in the tarot guidance. You can flip through over here to the Six of Swords, and you can see, literally it says, journey from darkness to light, slow travel, and going with others. I'm telling you now, it is a journey into light. It is a journey into something that's more exciting. And after that change, you're quite ready. Bree, you're ready. You are literally excited about it. And the Emperor, there's more power, there's more adjustment, there's more opportunities that you are going to be creating because the Emperor is there. I'm just saying, you got two majors just warming you up right here. Next year is going to be fantastic. Next year is going to be great. A Six of Swords right after that death card. That's what you want to see. You don't, I mean, that's what you really want to see at this point. You know what I mean? All right. Samantha, did Josh love me or did they use me when we dated? Are you being used over there, Samantha? You don't want to be used. Ain't nobody got time to be used. We need to know, though. We need to know. What did Josh do? What did Josh do? Hopefully this is not the same Josh that Hello Piggy's dealing with. I mean, I'm just saying, y'all may need to exchange notes. But anyway, we'll see if Josh get a little Super Linares Tarot in here. Boo Boo, thank you for your donation coming in with the $5. I appreciate you. Let's do the Super Linares, the tarot card that you can't read. You can't even read that. It's so, they got to make I need to make my own version of this deck box or something. All right, Super Duper Linares. Did Josh love me or did they just use me? Did they just use us? The Sun. Oh, and that. We need another card here. Oh man. I'm just going to say that they had some feelings, but they did use you. I mean, I think you already knew that because you asked them the question. The Five of Pentacles, it felt like being with them really sort of darkened the environment a little bit. It darkened things to where you weren't as excited. You weren't as exuberant. You weren't your usual self. They sort of dragged you into a space where you weren't Samantha anymore. You were this shell of Samantha. You felt like you had to change for them. You felt like you had to modify things just to make them happy. Felt like they weren't happy a lot. When they were around, they weren't happy a lot. The Sun says that you were pretty excited about this. You were pretty thrilled about this as it went. But then Josh did the thing that Josh does. And that wasn't excitement at all. Josh knows how to communicate. Josh does know how to use. That is for sure. And the Seven of Swords sort of sneaking out in the middle of the night, a little bit of a sneaking out in there, being sneaky, doing things for a purpose rather than just being altruistic with their feelings, with their emotions, with all of their actions. Sometimes they did. Did they have feelings, though? The Sun said, yeah, we did have feelings. But did they sort of use you a little bit during that process? Absolutely. Absolutely. Especially with the sneaky card of the Seven of Swords in the background there. We got a lot of Seven of Swords tonight. Tonight's a Seven of Swords for everybody. We got plenty of Seven of Swords. We got plenty of Seven of Swords. Okay. Anyway, let's see. And the other double shot of Samantha, we got why does C keep coming in? Yogi wants to know, will we catch him? Bad boys, what you gonna do? All right, Yogi, we'll find out if we can catch him or not. We need to find out before that, though. Samantha C. Why does C keep coming back? What's going on? They keep just all the time. They're in, they're out, literally. We got the 9. We got the 10. That's not too bad. And the 3. I'm not going to say it's karmic, but it is something you need to work on with this person. It feels like there's some undone, unfinished business with this particular person that you need to deal with, right? You have sort of a reward for work. You have a reward for things sort of coming in, sort of things going out. You do have some good things, some bad things in the mix. Overall, you feel like you're at home with this person. It does. Does it feel like a long-term type of thing? Not really. But because the 10 is like a new relationship. It's like a new home, like a new environment where we have a new family, a new structure and things like that, right? Foundation is rocked a little bit. It feels like we need to work on it. We need to use some creativity to make this work. It doesn't seem like it ever seems to work almost, but it does seem that there's a level of comfort here with this person that we like. At the end of the day, we don't mind this person being around. But yeah, there's some creativity, there's some comfort within that, but there does seem to be a lot of work with that. So basically you need to work on this interface. You need to work on this thing in order to get it to move out and move across. There's a lot of potential here, basically, but the potential needs to be realized. And right now, maybe it's not being realized in the way that you need it to be. All right, we got the Samantha double shot concluded. Now we're going with the love apples. A little bit of generala for the apples in here. Let's get it done. Oh, let's see. I want to use, I've been waiting to use this. I love this. I've been waiting to use it. You know me. The traditional manga tarot. Everybody loves it. Get a lot of questions on that, Boo Boo coming in with a double shot raid. Boo Boo, thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. I need a new sound effect for the double shot reads. I'm just saying, need a new sound effect for some double shot reads. We got a double shot, triple shot. Let me make one. Let me make it happen. Make it happen, because that's what I do. Okay. Get a general. King of Wands, Seven of Swords. Oh, the Seven of Swords. Every reading. What's going on tonight? Come on. What is happening? Somebody explain the Fool and the Ten of Wands. Oh, man, the big adventure. Love apples. The biggest adventure is right over there. It's right over there. You can reach it. You can touch it. You can grab it and grasp onto it, but it seems like you just can't go. You just can't go on the big adventure, but you can see it. Sounds like an Alanis Morissette song. You can see that big adventure, love apples, but you just can't get there. The Fool. The adventure, the excitement, the exuberance that you have sort of moving in. But that's going to be something that you want to do. Can you do it though? Oh man, it's painful. It is painful anyway. Man, it feels like that if another time, another date, another opportunity, the same thing landed in your lap, it would be fantastic. But it just feels like right now it's too little, too late. That's what you got here. Too little, too late. The Fool next to that 10 is too much to carry, too much to do. You can't really go. You can't just really go as it is. Seven of Swords next to the King of Wands is kind of interesting too. It feels like things are really looking up at work. We have sort of the career thing. Things are looking up. Opportunities are opening up. You have a lot of things happening. The King of Wands, love apple's been here, It is the fiery aspect. It feels like a lot of flames, a lot of things going up. Pretty exciting with that. King of Wands says that I am having some opportunities come up, and I want to take those. Seven of Swords. I may leave one opportunity for the next opportunity. I may want to abandon something and go into the next thing, right? I think these two are unrelated. I think this is more of an adventure, more of something that does have a positive outlook, something that does seem that is too good to be true, and then you try to grasp it, and it indeed is too good to be true. But this over here is talking about the career. I think the career is expanding. We have a slow expansion phase. As that Seven of Swords says, there's a place to hop into, say. And that could be exciting for everybody. All right, Cheryl, please tell me I'm doing the right thing. Working instead of growing to grad school. All right, let's lay the ground rules for this. I mean, Pentacle cards are going to be working. That's going to be your focus. Swords are going to be learning and picking up things and all of that other stuff. David, thank you for joining the stream. David said I was correct. Oh, let's highlight that. Not sure if you're going to see this. I did see it. But you made a prediction in one of these first live sessions. Oh my God, like a year and a half ago. It was spot on. You predicted basically the pandemic stopping me from doing what I wanted. There you go. Well, there you go, David. Thanks for the feedback a year and a half later. I appreciate that. I'm not glad it stopped you from doing what you wanted, David. Let's clear that up. I am glad that I was right. I mean, I'm just saying. And hello there to you indeed. All right. Swords are going to be learning in school, and pentacles are going to be working. We need something important here. We need something super accurate. That's what we need. We need accuracy. When we're looking for accuracy, I'm going to lean on this one. We're going to lean on this one, the Meraki Tarot. We haven't used it tonight. We're pretty excited about it. It was in 2019. That's a long time. David, I can't believe you remembered who the hell I am from 2019. But I appreciate you remembering who the hell I am from 2019, because that's a long time ago. And it's good that, it's not good that you couldn't do things, but it is good that you remembered me. I mean, that's all I want in life. I want somebody 2 years later to go, that fat man on YouTube? I think he was right. I think he was correct. I really think he was. So, I mean, that's all I want in life. If that's in my life, then I'm happy. I mean, Dr. Mystical, if he's still here, he can relate. He can relate. All right. We're going for swords and learning in school, and we're going for pentacles and seeing if the pentacles be work. All right. Anyway, all right. Back to the Cheryl read. Cheryl says, please tell me what I'm doing the right thing. Working instead of going to grad school, or am I doing the right thing? The big moment of truth is right here. We got cups, we got judgment, and we got the universe. How are we going to sort of read that? Actually, I don't want to read that. Kay, thank you for your donation. Let's read it just raw, just how it lays on the table, okay? Six of Cups is an emotional journey. I think either one of these is going to feel like the wrong idea. That's what I think as far as this goes. TJ, welcome. Knight of Cups says you are emotional about both. Both are a lot of work. Both are going to require diligence, patience, and a lot of time. And I think either one could work. Knight of Cups says to follow the passion, follow what you need, follow what you want. And the Six of Cups is to find the thing that matches you the best. I think both of these are going to be difficult. This is the Meraki Tarot. I think both of these are going to be difficult. There's no easy journey here. There's no obvious path. I think that's what the tarot is telling us right now. There's no obvious path to victory. Go with what is emotionally the best. Go with what feels right. Go with what is on your intuition. Judgment says there's no easy path in this line of reasoning, right? The universe says that either one could work out depending upon how you go to it, as long as you stick with it and pursue it and go with the most prosperous line of thought. Judgment is the rebirth and the reincarnation. At some point, you have to make it to your second wind. What I mean by that is you have to go far enough in, far enough committed, that all of a sudden it feels comfortable, because both of which are uncomfortable, both of which are a major commitment, both of which are going to be big on sort of trying to get where you need to be. But yeah, I don't think there's a clear path. I think both could work. What do you want to do is what the tarot is asking us. What is the Six of Cups? What is going to be the best for you? What is going to feel right? Knight of Cups, what is going to be intuitive? What is going to be emotional? What is going to excite you at the end of the day? And you need to pursue it and not look back. You need to go with the universe. It is possible to make a success either way. You need to find out which one is your best match, basically, because I think both are going to be damn difficult. I think both are going to take a lot of time. Both are going to take a ton of patience. Both are going to feel wrong as you're doing them. But as you progress to the end, as you get your second wind, now you have made a success out of it. And that's what the tarot is kind of saying. Because I told the tarot I wanted swords and I wanted pentacles. And the tarot said, no way, fat man. We're going to give you cups and majors. Ha ha. That's what it said. That is what it said to me. And that is what it is translating in here. So, I asked it a simple question. It don't give me a simple answer. This is my life. This is, you wonder what it's like to stream every day? This is it. All right. What does the universe want me to hear? About my journey. Let's find out. That girl, Tatiana, welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? Good to see you. And let's find out what is going to be happening with that. Oh, we got a tropical storm headed that way. Tropical storm? Ain't nobody got time for a tropical storm except this tarot. U-Bar, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. We got a journey. What does the universe want us to know about said journey? Sweet Pea needs to know, and we're going to give Sweet Pea an answer right now. We got some good news for Sweet Pea because I think it's looking good. Oh, cups and sun. I think it's going to work out for you. I mean, we got a thumbs up on here. This is going to be something exciting, something that you really sort of enjoy. The sun at the end, I'm just saying, the sun has a good placement. The sun has some bad placements. The sun at the end really makes everything bright. Really is the end of your journey. The journey is the excitement, not the destination, it feels like. And that's your message, Sweet Pea. That is it. Cheyenne, we got tons of time, Cheyenne. We ain't got to go nowhere. We're staying here tonight. We ain't got to go nowhere. Christina's working late, so we are just hanging out, chilling out over here. I'll stay online all night. The sun says go. The sun says the journey is the destination, and that's really the feel here, right? Because that journey is something exciting. The journey is going to be something that you need. There are some parts in the journey that you ain't got time for. There are some things that happen. There are some things that are going to be difficult throughout that. You are going to be offered some things you don't want to deal with. I think you have to deal with them anyway. I don't think there's some easy answer with this. You're going to have to deal with some of these. Everything is not bright and sunshiny the entire time. It does end well. The journey is nice, but it is sort of an emotional thing at the end of the day. It is about finding the hooks emotionally, finding the parts that are going to affect you emotionally, and just embrace that and not be scared of change throughout the journey. Because there are some changes indeed. And the Ace of Cups says something new, something exciting could be around the corner, but maybe not what you want, right? Maybe not what you want all the time. But that sun puts us in a good mood. The sun tells us we need to drink some water. The sun does that. Hannah, update on what I need to know for the coming days. The coming days is there are some days ahead. There are some days ahead indeed. We need to find out what's going to happen with all them days. What's going to happen with them days? Because I don't know. Tarot knows. You know who knows? You know who knows every time? The Poe knows. Edgar Allan knows. Edgar Allan knows. Why is the chair squeaking? Why? I'm not that fat that I'm squeaking the chair. I swear to you. You can see my hands are veiny. They're not as big as they used to be, but you can hear the chair squeaking. I don't know. Maybe it just doesn't like me today. Maybe it's like, you sit here and read tarot and, maybe the chair wants more attention than I can give it. I don't know. All right, let's find out what is going to happen here. Update on what I need to know for the coming days ahead. Six of Cups says there's a match. within the coming days ahead. There is some matching that is going on. There's some things happening. There's some things sort of being embraced within this realm, right? Six of Cups says we do have some people that need to be taken care of, the people that need some attention. Maybe like my chair needs some attention. These people need some attention. Queen of Swords says, don't be willing to negotiate too much. I think negotiation is always good. It does get you in that mode of, hey, I have a lot of potential, but don't give up too much doing that. You know, you want to kind of relax. You don't want to be too much into that. And the Eight of Wands says, be afraid of any big movement. The window is shattered. The window is shattered. You have crows coming in. You have action. You have movement. And the movement is headed for the Five of Pentacles. It's not a good card. The movement is headed for sort of hanging on to a head or stealing something and leaving. Beware of any big movement. I don't think it's going to be good for you. I think you need to rethink it. You need to plan accordingly. You need to figure out how it's going to affect you before you just leap in and just agree to everything. Because I think some people do want you to agree to everything. They're like, I want, you know, you need to be negotiating. You need to agree to this. You need to be able to sort of accommodate. There's only so much you can stretch before, like a rubber band, you break. And don't be like that. Don't be like that. Boo Boo has the double shot coming in. Am I going to stick to keto and my new job? Big change for me. I haven't worked somewhere in a while. All right. Boo Boo's got the double shot. We're going to go with the Thoth as per the request. We're not going to mess it up like we did on Venus's read. We are going to... Sorry about that, Venus. If you're still watching, sorry. I know you wanted the waterfall tarot, and I screwed it up. I messed it up. All right, let's get Sunflower a read with some Thoth action over here, and find out. I mean, we got keto. We got a new job. We got a boss now. We have a boss. We're gonna have to make the boss happy. We're gonna have to, you know, do some work. We're going to have to get the work done on time. We're going to do some overtime. We have responsibilities. Now, peace is all right. Peace is kind of nice with that. Oh, that is a change. It's going to be all right. It's going to be good. I mean, am I going to stick to keto in the new job? I do think that there is a level of failure here. I don't think you're going to stick to keto. Let's go with that as a thumbs down. I think it feels like there is peace. I think you make peace with yourself as in the big change, in the big, you know, the big motion, in the big things moving around. I think you make peace with yourself. I think you make peace with this environment. It's not something that's going to be terrible, especially with the Lovers over here. It feels like the new job works out quite well. It's weird. It's weird working for somebody else, not yourself, but the new job works out. I think you find the people there are good. You find a lot of interesting things going on. There's a lot of cool things happening. It's pretty exciting overall. But the Lovers is a good card for a new job, a new experience as that goes. You do have the Lord of Defeat. It is over here. The Lord of Defeat is talking about keto. Got a couple of swords. You're going to have to cut something. I think keto is really, really difficult, especially as you get into stressful situations. You need the comfort food. You need something that's reliable. You need something consistent. I think uprooting everything in your life all at once is hard. I'm not saying keto won't work. I'm saying keto at the same time as another big change, another stressor in your life doesn't work. Because it's really difficult. You need that comfort. You can't just uproot everything in your life all at once. It just doesn't feel like that, right? It feels like it's too much. It's too much. You got the 10. It feels like it is just too much stacked on top, and you need a break. You're just it's too much at one time. I would do the new job, which looks good. And then after the new job is sort of calmed down, you have more predictability, then you can sort of gradually bringing in keto works, right? Now now you're going to fix some eggs in the morning. Right? And then that's going to be pretty good. And now, for lunch, I'm going to take a salad, a low carb salad up there because I know where the fridge is. And, I'm pretty accustomed to how to do everything, and I'm pretty accustomed to where things are. And so now I can do that. So you slowly introduce it too. And then I think you got a success. And the next double shot on the Sunflower realm is the is the Libra. I think they just want some consistency from you, right? The strength. I think you bring them happiness. I think you bring them happiness. They want a little bit. They want a little bit of consistency. They want a little bit of your attention, a little bit of action as that comes with it, right? It just feels like the wheel is the day-to-day. What comes around goes around. They come around, they go around. They like to see, you. They like you being around. And justice and strength does say you have a stabilizing factor, a calming factor on them, which is going to be good. Overall, it looks like that they are going to be pretty excited with that. They're going to be pretty excited with sort of just being around. It just feels like they want some attention at this point, right? Some attention, some comfort. I think you bring it in spades, and they like that balance. You bring balance to them because I think they're a little bit out of balance. So Libra is a little bit out of balance, right? But it feels like that. 17 Joy, welcome to the stream. But yeah, that Justice card and sort of the balance card in between, yeah, and strength. You really sort of this person's foundation. You're this person's stability that they like and something they can rely on and things sort of like that. But yeah, it just feels like that they want some attention. It feels like that they want to be around the boo-boo. Some people just like to be around the boo-boo, and that's how they roll. That's how they roll. Now we're going to bad boys. Bad boys. How do we catch these thieves? Yogi's got some thieves stealing everything that's not nailed down over there. How do we catch them? What do we do? What does the tarot think? It's going to be some good investigation type of things. I'm thinking if I'm going to investigate something, I'm going to get some cats out. Because the cats will find it. The cats will find that mouse. NC, welcome to the stream. What's going on? So the cats will find that mouse. They will find that rat that's heisting things from work. Yogi, man, they're going to find those things that are heisting stuff from work, Yogi. I'm going to tell you the cats are going to do that. How do we catch them? Death. You need to set a trap. You need a honey trap. You need to set a trap. That death card, that changing what we're doing. The Knight of Cups, the Mr. Romance. Got a nice honey trap over here. Look, it's something we can steal. It's something we can heist. Look at this. Knight of Cups is very attractive indeed. And then the swords come down. The swords come down and root them in place, and they spring the trap. You see the swords coming down and sticking into the ground, rooting them in place, giving them their sticks, and catching the thieves in the act. That's what you need. That's what you need indeed. And then that Nine of Cups, everybody celebrates and has a good time because the thieves are caught. You need a honey trap. You need a little bit of change. You need something that's going to be attractive. It's going to spring the trap. And then everyone celebrates Yogi. Yogi, it's going to be a monumental occasion. NC's coming in with a double shot read. Thank you, NC. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see what we're doing here. By the way, we're ending soon. Let's see, where's the ending soon? Where the hell did I put it? I put it right here. We're ending soon, my friends. Everything must come to a close. Everything that's good must be done. What messages do the angels and guides have for me today? Okay, let's find out. It's a new day. It's a new day. What message do they have? We're going to find out by using the slow tarot. The slow tarot, the only tarot that you can get from a museum. I'm just saying, you got to spring the trap, Yogi. You have to be inventive today. I don't think today you can just be lazy. I think today you have to be more inventive than ever. What messages do the guides have? We need to know. The star, the path is laid out for you. The path is laid out. It's there. You can see it. You can see it in the background. You can see it in the background. You need to follow it. You need to follow it, Kay. You need to follow it. The star says the light, the guiding light is out. You need to follow it. Only to a certain point, though. I think a lot of the pathway that's laid out before you leads to success, but other paths, other branches, just like a maze, leads to a dead end. I don't think you got time for a dead end at this time, Kay. I think you need to concern yourself about how to get to the end. The path that leads to that Ten of Swords leads to the termination. You don't want to follow that one. Because the other paths are the Ace of the Cups. They have all of the new excitement, new adventure, and a lot of good feelings, a lot of good things coming in for you. That's going to be important for you, right? Because the King of Swords at the end of the day said it is your responsibility. It is something that you need to do. Nobody can do it for you. Nobody can lay it out for you, but the pathway has been there. It is currently there. Following the good parts of the maze, getting to the end of the maze, finding the cheese is going to be pretty powerful for you, right? And the King of Swords, it is up to you. I don't think that anybody can walk this path for you. It is something that you have to do one step at a time, one foot in front of the other. And at the end of the day, Kay, you are going to reach the destination. You're going to have the cheese at the end of the maze, because a lot of this is a maze. It is a maze indeed. Should I go back to work? U-Bar has a question, then NC's coming in with a double read, and then we're going to wrap it up for tonight. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate y'all. I'm just saying, that like and that sub, I appreciate y'all. Do you appreciate me? A serious question. Do you appreciate me? If you do, the buttons are down there. You just one mouse click. You get your mouse, and you focus it down there on the like button, and you then click. And then you click, and it makes me happy. I mean, it shows me that you appreciate me, you know? You're like, I don't mind that guy coming on and doing these reads. It's fun to watch. We got sound effects. We got all sorts of cool things over here. We got like hearts. We got money drops. We got like a ton of stuff. I'm just saying we have everything here. Everything in here. Nobody else in the entire universe has the stuff that I've got, especially all the cool stuff. Like when you see the waterfall tarot, look at the butterfly. Look, I worked hard on that. If you like my work on some of these things, then let me know. Look at that. See the fade in. Do you like that with the butterfly and the little butterflies coming off of it? I mean, come on. Anyway, this is the Mons Tarot, by the way. Sarabi, thank you for your donation. This is the Mons Tarot. It's a good deck for this read. Should I go back to work? Moon, Ace of Swords, and the Deliverance. I think it's a thumbs up. I think work is there for you. Work is there for you. The moon is getting out of one space into a new space, hopping out of this ocean into this land. You have the support. You have the two pillars waiting. You have the guidance. You have the intuition. Follow your intuition is going to be the big thing, right? Ace of Swords, that new communication, that new learning, the new opportunity is going to be big. And Temperance, finding the balance. I think it's almost you're like a little out of balance without working. It feels right. Working brings a little bit of balance back in. It brings a little bit of something that's predictable, something that you can rely on. It has a lot of good stuff with that. Overall, I'm going to say thumbs up, my friends. Thumbs up, go back to work. And now for the NC double shot, what are we going to use? What's a good NC deck? I know Dr. Mystical's moving to North Carolina, but if we have another NC read, I'm going, we just did cats. We don't need another cats. I'm going with the forest creatures. Right now. I think the forest creatures is going to be a win. This is Forest Creatures version 2. So if you're excited about getting it, we got the version 2 right here. Now, Christina has the version 1, and she did order the jumbo size version 1. I'm excited to see that one too. So we have our differences. You know, Christina, I don't agree on everything. She's got the version 1. I like the version 2 a little bit better, but you know, each to his own. Okay. What are Bobby's current thoughts about me? 9 of Coins, 3 of Wands, and Death. Interesting, I guess. Interesting. Death says that they're not happy as is. I mean, Bobby is not happy as is. Bobby needs some change. Bobby needs some alteration. Death card says there needs to be some change in order for us to be content, happy, and whatnot. It's almost like they're seeking and searching something a little bit different. Right? It feels like there's a little difference that needs to happen with this. That 3 of Wands is searching, seeking, the scanning is going on. If they really sort of committed to you, if they're really sort of looking at you, they wouldn't be scanning the environment like this. The biggest thing is that they're okay with you, but they just need some change, some alterations. It's not all bad cards. We have the 9 of Coins, which is a very content, happy, very stable kind of thing. They see you as a stable type of environment, stable type of person, but the Death card says they needed some changes in order to be in all the way. They need just a little bit of change in order to sort of make the full commitment, go the full direction on that. And speaking of the full direction, we have NC coming in with a double shot. With the double shot, I'm going to get a sound effect for the double shot. I'm going to get it tomorrow, hopefully. Get it tomorrow. I have other drama going on around here, but after that drama is over, we're going to find a sound effect. What has NC realized now that it comes to me? What have they realized? Queen of Wands says that you're more complex than they originally thought, okay? There is some abandonment happening here. I don't know if they already abandoned you, if they already left or something like that, but the Eight of Cups is an abandonment card. It's moving on. It's moving into the next thing, moving on into the next environment. It does feel like some abandonment has happened with this particular person, right? An abandonment with this particular person. Queen, a double queen as well. They realize that you're more empowered than they had originally thought as well. I think that they sort of thought of you as not as empowered, not as sort of in control, but turns out that you are indeed. You have a double shot of a queen. You have the Queen of Wands is the multitasker, the CEO, the person that really gets things done. You know, the person that really gets things done. And I think that's you. I think that you don't mess around. You know where you need to be. You know what needs to be done, and you get it done. Queen of Coins as well is such a stabilizing factor. The double queen is such a big, big set of empowerment cards that you really want to see that. And the abandonment should have never taken place, is what they're thinking. The abandonment, wherever it happened, if it happened, should have never taken place as it goes. Mina likes the second edition too. I'm saying Mina's on my side. Mina's backing me up over here. Sarabi, speaking of backing me up, Sarabi, you're going to back me up into leaving because we are going to have you as the last read. Sarabi, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate you, Sarabi. Let's throw down some cards over here, a little Wizards Tarot, you know. Jay, what are they thinking about you, Sarabi? Do they love you? Are they in love? Are they just excited when they see you? I mean, I'm just saying, they get the tinglies and all that other stuff. Strength is pretty good. We got the Chariot, all this stuff. They're willing to make a movement in your direction. They're willing to make a movement. That is for sure. Nine of Wands is the injured warrior, the wounded warrior. It's almost like that something is coming out. It's almost like that something is coming out here that wasn't there before. Oops, sorry about that. I bumped the mic. Something is coming out that wasn't here before. We have the we have the wounded warrior coming through here. We've had some rough times. Feels like that we need to get through the rough times and get to the next thing. And the Chariot says, I'm willing to do that with you. I'm willing to do that with you. So feelings are, let's do this together. Let's get some action. Let's get some motion going. Because the Chariot is a multi-person vehicle. You know why that is? Because in tarot guidance, I talk about the Chariot, and I say the Chariot is indeed a multi-person vehicle. That's what you need. That's what you need, is understand all of the cards. And the Chariot, you're looking at possibly with a companion planned movement. It is a multi-person vehicle, my friends, and they're willing to get in this vehicle and travel with you, but they've had some difficulty in the past. Strength says they're patient. They're willing to work with you. They're willing to put up with some of the stuff because there is some stuff that needs to be put up with. Not everything goes super smooth, but I think this is somebody that's willing to do that and willing to take that risk and go with that. They got a lot of pretty good things in there. You're kind of missing a lot of cups out of that read. Like there's not a lot of just emotion in there. There's more of an activity or more of a let's get together and do it rather than something that is just going to be, totally emotional, overwhelming or anything like that. Anyway, thank you for joining me. We'll see you tomorrow.
Crazy like no one else. The final working 9 to 5. If you want more than to stay alive, so come on over, we can make it through.